Hey guys, welcome to Hana Together. I'm Hana and this is where I share my inspiration together with you guys. So today I'll be doing my October BUJO setup. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. If you have any video suggestions, make sure to comment that down below. So today I'll be doing my October BUJO setup, and I decided to do a fruit theme because it's my birthday month and I wanted to do bright, happy spreads, and it's also spring. So I use many different colors that pop off the page and also quite a few mistakes, but I show you how I fix them. So everything I use in this video will be in the description bar below in case you want to check it out. So starting off with my cover page, I use my Crayola supertips to just get down the base color. I did this first and then outline so I get this sort of cartoony look and like sort of this imperfect look, but also so then the black marker does a smudge because I really hate it when that happens, but yeah. So I did that and I used my Tombow fudenosuke just to outline everything. I like that because it's a brush pen but it's also hard tip, so just outlining it doesn't make it all just one dimensional. It sort of has that depth within it, having those thicker and thinner lines. And so with doing that, then with my title, I did this sort of like fruit ninja font, if you know what that is, but it's sort of like this block font that looks really cool, and I just felt that like it matched because the fruits, the way I did it, I just made it like there was a fruit explosion and I really liked how that looked. Then for my background, I colored it in with my Crayola super tips, and I did this sort of pop art background that just really went well with the fruit explosion. Later in the final flip through, you actually see that I colored it in again with just coloring pencils to just make it look a bit smoother, as the Crayola super tips made it a bit patchy, but yeah, I really like how it turned out in the end. Then next to it, I actually did a quote page with just a simple quote saying choose happy. I just really like that quote because it's sort of just saying that we have a choice in everything we do, and in our choices we want to choose the happy choice, right? There's no point in choosing a sad choice because it'll just only make us sad or angry. So I just really like that quote. I also do a chocolate fondue fountain because I just think fruit goes really nice with chocolate, especially when you just dip it in and that has that chocolatey flavor, especially with strawberries. Just tastes so good. I actually redid my title using this white piece of paper and cutting it into an oval shape. I did the same type of banner, but this time I colored it in with this green because I just liked how it popped out more, leaving the rest of it white. And I did the same type of font saying October in the grey color, and putting this on top just makes it look a lot more clearer and make the October stand out a bit more. So going on to the next page, I actually did a monthly calendar spread, and I just thought this would be a great idea because I don't normally do this, but to just try it out, do something a bit new. And so for the header, I just used the same sort of Fruit Ninja blocky font, and I just thought that really looked nice together. And then I also added lots of different fruits as the same ones that I did in my front cover page, and just spread them out across the whole spread. On the side I added a small habit tracker. I've actually also never really tried a habit tracker before, but I just thought it would be a great idea to just start it, and I think it would be a really helpful idea. I actually didn't start it because many people do a whole page of it, and I just feel like that's a bit overwhelming to keep up. So I just did 3 on the side because I just feel like 3 is enough to keep up with. I didn't add a title yet, but I'll make sure to do that later. If you guys are wanting to do a habit tracker, I think it would be a great way to start, because it's just a good way of keeping track of your habits if you're a bit forgetful like me sometimes. So for the different days of the week, I just added a title using that same Fruit Ninja block font. And for each individual boxes, in the top left corner, I just added a circle with the date using different colors to just make it a bit more colorful. So for each of the individual boxes of the monthly calendar spread, I actually just added a small black drop shadow just because I thought it'd look really nice together. So on to the next page, I actually did a playlist spread, and I really like this because during lockdown, just listening to some nice music can be really good. And so I've got a few of my favorites here. I actually printed out the album covers and just cut that onto my spread, and I actually did a phone looking spread, so it looks like the playlist is actually on my phone with also earphones. And so a few of my favorites is actually some K-pop songs because I've really been liking it these days. I've got Twice, More and More, Jessie, Nuna, Blackpink and Selena Gomez's duet Ice Cream, BTS Dynamite, ITZY Not Shy, JYP and Sunmi, When We Disco, Super M, Tiger Inside, and ITZY Wannabe. And for the title, I also did that same sort of Fruit Ninja font, and just on the side I actually drew this nice cup of drink. The first time I did it, I didn't really like the way it turned out, so I just got another piece of paper around the same size and just drew a nice simple glass of water. So to the page next to it, I did a gratitude page. Just thought this is also a really nice idea for lockdown, but just in general, just for like every day, to just remind me of something that I'm grateful for, whether that be like friends or family, or just something that you just really enjoyed on that day and that you're just grateful that you have. So I did the same banner that I did for my front cover page in green, and the same font that I've been using in all my titles. Just on the left hand side, I drew some more fruits and also a chocolate fondue fountain, and just sort of outlined it in a black marker. And for the last 2 pages of today, I actually did a weekly spread. It's a bit different to how people normally do it. I actually do it by subject instead of the weekly spread by the different days of the week. I just find that this is a lot better for me and sort of more useful because it just helps me to organize things better, because when I do it by the days of the week, I find that I keep on moving the same task and migrating it to the different days, which sort of wastes space. And this is just my way of doing it. You guys can do the days of the week, but yeah, and you just know that a bullet journal is meant to be for your own needs, so you can just change it up. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. And I use the same font that I've been using for the rest of the video, and I just created a box around it with a nice drop shadow with different colors. So here's my final flip through for my October BUJO spread. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, as I'll be posting more content coming soon.